Have you ever stopped to think that something as simple as a vitamin could be the key to improving your kidney health? Yes, I'm talking about vitamin D, the one you might only associate with bone health. But the truth is, this vitamin hides an incredible power, capable of transforming the lives of those who struggle daily with kidney diseases. It's as if the solution is right in front of our eyes, but few of us are aware of it. What you're about to discover here could completely change the way you view kidney disease treatment. Imagine, for a moment, that everything you need to improve your kidney health is within your reach. And we're not talking about invasive treatments or radical changes to your routine. Vitamin D, which you can obtain as simply as by getting some sunlight or adjusting your diet, could be the secret to preventing the progression of kidney disease and even reversing damage that has already been done. It seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? But science is on our side, showing that this vitamin plays a crucial role in protecting the kidneys. What if you could, with just a small change, avoid the suffering of a disease that so many people face? Vitamin D is like that tool you never knew you needed, but that makes all the difference once you start using it. And the best part is that the results can be quick, like those you'll see in the stories we're going to share. People who, just like you, never imagined that something so accessible could bring so much benefit. Want to know how this works and how you can start applying it today? Then stay with me on this journey, because what comes next could be the missing piece in your health puzzle. Miracle Vitamin. Imagine discovering a vitamin that has the power to transform your kidney health. Vitamin D, often known only for its importance to bones, also plays a crucial role in kidney function. It's like a miracle hidden in plain sight. It not only helps prevent the progression of proteinuria, a common condition in people with kidney damage, but also promotes kidney recovery. It's impressive to think that something as accessible as vitamin D can offer such robust protection for your kidney health, isn't it? What if you could integrate vitamin D into your life in a way that really made a difference? Recent research is showing that this vitamin can be a true ally in the fight against kidney disease. In many cases, it has demonstrated the ability to stabilize protein levels in the urine, which is a positive sign that the kidneys are recovering. Imagine the impact this could have on someone facing the daily challenges of chronic kidney disease. It's as if vitamin D is the ray of sunlight that illuminates a path to recovery. Now, if you're wondering how this works, think of vitamin D as a bodyguard for your kidneys. It acts directly on the kidney structures, helping to strengthen the body's natural defenses. And the most interesting part? It can be obtained in simple ways, like sun exposure or through a balanced diet. But it's always good to remember that, like anything else in life, balance is key. There's no point in overdoing it, because excess can also cause problems. So, as a wise mentor would say, the secret lies in moderation. And for those who are still skeptical, it's worth considering the success stories that are emerging. There are reports of people who have managed to reverse severe kidney damage simply by adjusting their vitamin D levels. It sounds like a fairy tale, but it's the reality that science is beginning to explore more deeply. As we move forward in this discussion, we will dive even deeper into the scientific evidence and see how vitamin D can be a real savior for the kidneys. Scientific backing. Advances in science continue to surprise us, especially when it comes to health. In recent years, several studies and clinical trials have brought promising evidence about the role of vitamin D in kidney health to light. Imagine this, a vitamin capable of reducing protein levels in the urine and stabilizing kidney function. This may seem like a dream for those suffering from chronic kidney disease, CKD, but the results are there to prove it's not just a theory. Science is showing that there is a light at the end of the tunnel for those facing this health challenge. And this light comes from vitamin D, which is being recognized as a powerful ally in the fight against CKD. In a world where treatments are often invasive and exhausting, discovering that a simple vitamin can make such a difference is truly a relief. Studies indicate that patients with adequate levels of vitamin D have a better chance of maintaining stable kidney function and preventing the progression of the disease. For many, this represents a new hope, a chance to live better and with more quality. Let's go beyond numbers and statistics. Imagine a patient who has spent years dealing with the uncertainty of kidney health, facing the comings and goings of treatments and exams. Now, by integrating vitamin D into their routine, they start to see positive changes. It's not magic, but the result of a body that is finally getting what it needs to function properly. These clinical studies are like a map, guiding doctors and patients toward a more natural and less invasive approach to CKD treatment. As we delve deeper into this topic, it becomes clear that vitamin D has much to offer. And most importantly, it is not an isolated treatment. It works in conjunction with other therapies, enhancing their effects and offering a more holistic approach to kidney health. But how does it do that? Let's explore in the next section the mechanisms by which vitamin D acts, protecting and strengthening the kidneys, and understand how it can be effectively integrated into the routine of those who need it. Mechanisms of action. When we think about kidney health, it's crucial to understand how things work behind the scenes. Vitamin D, often underestimated, plays a fundamental role in protecting and maintaining kidney function. It acts directly on the glomerular filtration barrier, which is like the kidney's front line, filtering substances that should not stay in the body. By stabilizing this barrier, vitamin D helps prevent important proteins from being lost in the urine, which is vital for those dealing with kidney disease. But vitamin D's action doesn't stop there. It's also a potent anti-inflammatory agent. We know that chronic inflammation can be one of the main causes of kidney damage, so by reducing this inflammation, vitamin D offers an extra layer of protection. Imagine it as a firefighter, putting out fires before they cause more significant damage. In addition, this vitamin helps inhibit harmful pathways in the body that could otherwise lead to faster deterioration of kidney health. It's like having an extra shield for your kidneys. Another fascinating function of vitamin D is its ability to modulate the immune system. It acts like a moderator, ensuring that the immune system does not attack the kidneys, which can happen in some autoimmune diseases. This balance is crucial to keeping the kidneys functioning optimally. In practical terms, this means that vitamin D not only protects the kidneys but also helps keep the whole system running harmoniously, which is essential for good health. So, how can we take advantage of all these benefits? Vitamin D can be integrated into the routine in a simple way, either through sun exposure, a diet rich in foods containing this vitamin, or even supplementation, always with medical guidance. But this is just the beginning. In the next section, we will talk about how to apply this knowledge in daily life, from recommended doses to the best sources to ensure your kidneys are always protected and functioning well. Practical guidance. Integrating vitamin D into your routine may be simpler than you think, and the benefits for kidney health can be significant. First, it's important to understand the right dose for you. Most experts recommend that adults maintain adequate vitamin D levels, which can generally be achieved with a daily dose of 600 to 800 IU, depending on age and individual needs. However, for those with kidney problems, it's always good to consult a doctor before starting any supplementation. Balance is key, and excesses can be as harmful as deficiency. Now, where to find this vitamin? Sun exposure is one of the most natural and effective ways to get vitamin D. Just 15 to 30 minutes of sun per day can make a big difference. Additionally, foods like fatty fish, salmon, sardines, egg yolk, and sun-exposed mushrooms are excellent sources. If you don't have regular access to the sun or these foods, supplements can be a good option. The important thing is to ensure that your vitamin D levels are where they should be, especially if you are taking care of your kidney health. Let's talk about practice. Suppose you decide to integrate vitamin D into your diet. This can start with small adjustments, such as adding more fatty fish to your weekly meals or taking a morning sun bath. If supplementation is necessary, choose a time of day to take your dose regularly, creating a habit that fits into your routine. Regularity is the secret to keeping vitamin D levels stable and, consequently, protecting your kidneys in the long run. Finally, it's essential to be aware of precautions. Excess vitamin D can lead to problems like hypercalcemia, which can be harmful to the kidneys. So, when incorporating this vitamin into your routine, do so consciously and responsibly. And remember, vitamin D is just one part of the puzzle. A balanced diet, regular exercise, and medical checkups are equally important to ensure a healthy life. But don't worry, in the next section, we'll see real-life stories of people who managed to improve their kidney health with this approach. This can inspire you to move forward with confidence. Real-life success stories. It's inspiring to hear stories of people who have managed to transform their lives with the power of vitamin D, especially when it comes to something as delicate as kidney health. Imagine the story of John, a man in his 50s, who had been struggling for years with chronic kidney disease. Doctors had already mentioned the possibility of dialysis on the horizon, but John decided to try something different, adjusting his vitamin D levels. With medical guidance, he began supplementing and regularly getting sunlight. In a few months, the results were surprising. His protein levels in the urine began to drop, and he managed to avoid dialysis for a considerable period. Another case worth highlighting is that of Mary, a woman who, upon discovering early-stage kidney problems, decided to act quickly. She began incorporating vitamin D-rich foods into her diet and taking daily walks in the sun. Mary's tests showed significant stabilization in kidney function, and she managed to keep the disease under control with this simple yet effective approach. Stories like Mary's remind us that small changes can have a significant impact on health, especially when it comes to something as critical as the kidneys. And what about Carlos, who faced kidney complications due to an autoimmune condition? For him, vitamin D was more than just a supplement, it was a game changer. The vitamin helped modulate his immune system, reducing inflammation and protecting his kidneys from further damage. The doctors were impressed with the improvement in his tests, and Carlos was able to continue his life without the constant shadow of disease progression. He himself said he never imagined that something so simple could make such a big difference. These cases show that vitamin D is not just a promise but a reality for many. Of course, everyone is unique, and results may vary, but the important thing is to know that there are options and that vitamin D can be an essential part of kidney health care. With the knowledge you've gained so far, and the inspiring stories of these people, it's time to consider how to apply this in your life. And, of course, continue the pursuit of more knowledge because taking care of your health is an ongoing process. Now that you know how vitamin D can be a true ally in protecting and recovering your kidney health, the question remains, what will you do with this knowledge? Applying what you've learned may be the first step to transforming your life and avoiding complications that can be prevented with small changes. Have you thought about how a simple walk in the sun or a change in diet can make all the difference? The decision is in your hands, and the results can be quicker than you think. So, I ask you, are you ready to take this step and take better care of your health? What's stopping you from starting today? It's time to act and do what's best for your body. Don't put off until tomorrow what can be done now. Your kidneys, and your entire body, will thank you for this decision. And to continue on this journey of knowledge and health, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any valuable tips that could change your life. Let's take care of your health together and achieve the well-being you deserve.